Hey, beautiful people. Welcome in. I just wanted to see how many people was going to come in so we can chat and engage with each other starting off. Welcome in. How's everybody 2025 been so far? I'm just going to be pulling some cards and having a conversation with whomever wants to converse with me this evening. Welcome in. Hope everybody has been having a blessed day so far. And thank you for the love. I'm here to converse and also pull some cards for everyone who just came into the chat. We can converse about whatever as we open up this space. And tell me how your 2025 been thus far, and we can talk about it. I can say for myself, coming into the year of 2025 has been very much so a revealing time for me. Um, but I'm looking forward to all the great possibilities that's to come. I believe you did a reading on my mom and you made my waist beads. When was that? And you all can share the live and join in and converse whatever you want to say, whatever you want to talk about. The space is open. Just want to welcome everybody into this space. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. For the ones that just joined us, we can talk about whatever, we can converse. I'm going to be pulling cards pretty soon here. Just comment and, tell me how your 2025 been thus far, and we can talk about it. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. I hope everyone has been having a blessed day, a blessed week. What's today? Thursday. So, yes, we are almost at the end of the work week day for some. Welcome in, beautiful people. Feel free to share this live. Feel free to just show some love. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. We can converse. Um, any questions? Anything you would all like to share? And I'll also be pulling cards soon. Welcome in. There are so many new things on the horizon for a lot of us. We just don't know. We just don't see it yet, but we must believe that it is. But most importantly, since we are in the year of the nine, it is the year of a lot of things being completed. Um, the year of a lot of things being really, revealed to us. We are gaining more insight, more downloads. A lot of us are connecting more to our divine gifts. A lot of us are connecting more deeply to our ancestors and our roots as we gain, as we allow ourselves to become more grounded in our truths. Okay. But it's about acceptance. It's about accepting, um, it's about accepting ourselves, accepting our purpose, accepting our mission, accepting who we are as an individual person, who we are as spiritual beings, and just, allowing ourselves to remove anything that don't no longer serve us as we move forward. So the year of 9 is going to be fruitful. It's going to reveal the things to you that might hurt, but it's going to be beneficial to your evolution. Um, a lot of truths you're going to have to face, but this is going to bring upon abundance in different ways. It's all about seeing the bigger picture here. Because if you swim in the shallow side of things, you won't see the brighter, bigger picture of what's true to come. And if you continue to allow yourself to be consumed or subjected by low vibrational energy, that won't feed you anything but garbage. And how can you grow, or how can you be healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically if you consume trash? So we are on this wave, or we are gaining this understanding or of what we need to change, what we need to accept, what we need to deliver ourselves from, so that we can continue to move forward in the next dimension of ourselves. That's purposeful, that's positive. And I'm not saying this to say you won't have a bad day, every day won't be positive, but we can change everything because we have a free choice. We have free will, and we have the power within us to change whatever it is around us and within us. Okay, so this is the time to really decide what it is that you want, and whatever journey you decide, whatever journey you're on, and wherever you are within your life, that's where you're supposed to be. But it's about change. It's about allowing yourself to be free and allowing yourself to grow. Yeah, yeah. It's about being free with yourself. You need to be free with yourself and allow yourself to be more lighter, meaning no more carrying burdens that doesn't belong to you. No more carrying energy that isn't yours. No more carrying toxicity that you haven't created. But whatever you have created is also about taking accountability. So as we move forward, you gain more insight. When you learn, you gain more wisdom. When you learn, you gain more wisdom, you gain more knowledge, you gain more tools. And what you learn, and you gain the tools that has been gifted to you, that's going to be beneficial as you move forward to the next dimension of yourself. God gifted. Okay. So I'm going to pull some cards. Welcome in everyone that has joined in. Hope you all's week been a blessing, has been fruitful, have multiplied in all the beautiful ways you can imagine. Spirit, what message do we have for our beautiful collective here today? Okay, so the first card that came out is compassion. And compassion, you have to have that not only for people, but you have to have it for yourself, most importantly. Give yourself grace. Speak life into yourself. Be loving to yourself as you are loving to others. Because just as much as you put out, you have to feed yourself within so that you can grow. You have to water yourself. Just as much as you water others, you need to water yourself. Because that's the only way plants grow. If you nourish it, you feed it, you water it, they become healthy, they grow. They become greener, they become more vibrant. They become more healthy when you take care of them, when you nourish them, when you nurture them. So you have to nurture yourself. Okay. And it's also about, excuse me, when you're connecting to yourself, when you're nurturing yourself, creating those affirmations and just looking yourself in the mirror and accepting what you're looking at. And as you're looking in the mirror, you speak life to the person you're looking at the mirror at. Whatever you speak to yourself, that's what you'll see and that's what you'll be. So you have to understand that, okay, if I feed myself life, I'm going to have a life, a beautiful life, a life that is abundant, a life that is healthy, a life that is peaceful. Whatever you speak to yourself, whatever you speak to the life that you live within this very realm, that's what you'll have. So you have to be mindful and be compassionate about that. Synchronicity. When you align, everything falls into place. Nurturing, Mother Gaia. And a while back, I created. I wrote this poem about Gaia and Mother, Nature, and how Mother Nature holds us together, keep us together. It nurtures us, it feeds us, it supplies. It keeps us grounded once we connect to her. So when we speak about nurturing, like I talked about compassion, when you nurture yourself, when you nurture everything around you, that's how things come together in a beautiful form, in a beautiful way, because you're taking care of it. You're loving on it. And Mother Gaia she is beautiful, and she is a blessing to us. And what I will say is this, and this is just me and how I feel, and my perspective, my opinions, and how I feel wholeheartedly. If you take care of her, she'll take care of you. So if you disrespect her, it's going to create a disturbance. And just imagine what Mother Nature will do. Just imagine a mother. When you disturb the mother's peace, when you trash her home, when you take and you steal from her, just imagine how that makes the mother feels. So it's important to take care of. Take care of her. It's important to take care of you. And don't allow anyone to steal from you. Don't allow anyone to disturb your peace. To just take from you and take from you, whether that's energy, whether that's your peace, whether whatever it is that belongs to you. Keep it sacred and keep it to yourself and nurture and love on it because it's yours. And you have to protect what's yours. You have to nurture what's yours. Okay? Mother don't play. Y'all see what be happening. Little do they know. But they don't understand. Like all these people that's just putting toxic shit in the water. All these people that is just throwing trash and not putting, that shit in the trash can. Like a trash can is right there and you want to just throw this shit on the ground. Take care of mother. What's wrong with you? So, and I know people will say, oh, well, they got jobs for people to pick up the trash. I don't care. Throw it away. If you see the trash can right there, like, I don't get it. But that disappoints me because mother is a blessing to us. We must take care of her. Dawn, new beginning. So there's new beginnings on the horizon. Some of you may be starting a new job, a new position, maybe starting a new career, maybe starting your own business. But there's a dawn and breaking and new beginnings, and it's upon you. And it's all about allowing yourself to receive too. Receive the goodness that the Most High Mother and God is blessing you. The Most High Mother and God is blessing you with these new beginnings. Just think about how far you've come. How far you've come. And you're still standing. You're still here. You still with the keeping on. You still with the believing in yourself. You still with the keeping the faith. You still seeing brighter days ahead, no matter how many dark days you've had, no matter how many dark days you have gone through, or no matter how many dark days you're going through now, you still keeping on with the keeping on. And you must believe that new beginnings are ahead, because they are. We have vulnerability. Vulnerability takes courage, takes strength, because it's not easy for a lot of people to be vulnerable because of the shell, because of the hurt, because your heart has been hardened because of the disappointment, because of the hurt, because of pains. Okay. But when you allow yourself and accept yourself to be on this healing journey, you allow yourself to become vulnerable, not only with others, but yourself. When you accept yourself and you accept all aspects of yourself, being vulnerable is like being just open to the truth of whatever it is you need to be open to, so that you can be able to, really dissect and analyze what it is that belongs to you, what it is that don't belong to you, but how you can really break down and have that understanding and understanding of yourself. having that understanding of yourself and who you are is very important. And that helps and leads the way of being able to be open and vulnerable to understanding and understanding others and who they are. And it's not an easy thing. It is not an easy thing. It takes a lot of courage and bravery to be vulnerable with people, because, you know, if you've been vulnerable with people in the past, and we don't have to go visit the past, but sometimes we do. um Sometimes people will use your vulnerability against you. But more importantly, when you accept your truth and accept who you are, you don't have to worry about being tainted by other people's opinions of you, who you are, how you roll, how you rock. You know what I'm saying? So people move on with their lives. You like me, love me, you hate me, whatever. You move on. But the most important thing is to just be in your truth with who you are, and just being honest and real and raw with it, because everybody can't be that. But when you accept that, you see that, you respect that. So yeah. But it's about being wise, though. It's about being wise to who you allow yourself to be vulnerable with, because wolves come in sheep's clothing. You know that. They come and they sure enough be cloaked. So it's all about, being in your power and being able to have that discernment, when you connected to the Most High Mother and Father, to see the bullshit. So we have shaman, ancient healing wisdom. And as I spoke about before, once you allow yourself to accept what it is, whatever it is within your purpose and your mission and your gifts, you start to connect more with your ancestry, your bloodline, the people that has gifted you, that has been sending you downloads to help you move and strategize within this realm. And this wisdom is going to fuel you within your entrepreneurship, whatever you desire, and whatever endeavor that you're diving into or you heading towards. Your ancestors is helping you along the way as you connect to yourself, as you connect to your power, as you connect to their wisdom they have gifted you in the tools. So it's important to, take time each and every day to be in prayer, to be in meditation, to really slow down and listen to those whispers, listen to those downloads that come and chime in and buzz in your ear, because they are trying to speak to you to show you the way. They're trying to show you the way so you can leave the low vibrational frequency that don't no longer serve you of your highest good. Completion. Completion. We in the year 2025. 9. Completion. Completing. Okay, and we got full moon here. So I want to share a few things. Excuse me. With the full moon, when we have the full moon, that gives you the energy, and it can go either way. It gives you the energy of transformation. It gives you the energy of insight. It gives you the energy of manifestation. It gives you the energy of closing out cycles that needs to end. And this is the year to close out cycles that really needs to end for you to be able to really move forward towards whatever the Most High Mother and Father has for you. But this completion is going to be healthy for you because, like I said before, this is the pathway to growth, to evolution, and to the next dimension of yourself. And a lot of us are closing out karmic cycles. We have been going some of the same cycles over and over and over and over and over. Aren't you tired? The same old cycles over and over and over and over. Got to be tired. I know I fucking was. Like, you find yourself in some of the same energies and you just be like, oh fucking no. I'm done. I'm completely done with this. And if you want change, you got to be that change. If you want things to change around you, you got to change the things around you and the people too. And the voices in your ear. You can't let people be in your ear. You got to stand in your own power. So, okay, it's one thing to want advice from people, but go within. Go within yourself. Go within prayer. Go within meditation. Because when you get too many opinions and advice from too many people, you really kind of be all over the place. And you don't want to be all over the place with the decision making within your own life. You want to be in your power and make the decisions for yourself that you see for yourself, not for what other people see for you. Because some people will steer you in the wrong direction because of their projections and because of their own beliefs. Well, what is it that you believe for yourself? Now, we have breathe. And like I talked about, being in prayer, being within stillness, going in nature, connecting with Mother Gaia, and really taking those breaths, taking a breather to really slow down your mind, to be able to think straight and not allow yourself to be in such a, hasty energy. Because, sometimes when you are overthinker, that causes anxiety. And when you are in that frequency of anxiety, you lose your shit. And from my personal experience, having anxiety attacks isn't beneficial when you're trying to get shit done. So it's important to just pause for a minute, take a deep breath, sit in stillness if you must. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the Most High Mother and Father about whatever, and then allow it to come down and resonate. You sit with it and really just be within yourself and be like, you know what? I got this. I can do this. I'm strong. I'm an independent person. I am smart. I am wise. I have all the courage and the strength within me to be able to do whatever it is I need to do. No room for this anxiety shit. And I get it. Sometimes it's easier said than done because, we have our moments as humans, spiritual beings living this human experience, and sometimes the human emotions suck. And I really just be like, damn, I'm over this shit. But we just have to take some time, sit in stillness, and just be quiet sometimes and listen. And we have radiance. So a lot of people have been in that hermit mode, because a lot of you guys been going through, and I would say for myself, a lot of transformations, a lot of changes, and just allowing yourself to just be, because the changes sometimes isn't easy for people. But when you take time for yourself and accept that these changes are beneficial, and you go through them, you embrace them, and you grow and you glow. So when you go through these changes, it's beneficial for your health, for your spirit, for your physical, your physicality, um, your vitality. You become more radiant because of your resilience to keep going, because of your resilience to want to go through these changes that's going to be beneficial for you, that's better for you. So shine bright and shine beautiful, and don't let nobody block that beautiful brightness and radiance within you. If you too much, oh fucking well, they can go in another direction, and what I'm saying, be amongst people who don't think they worth a shit, worth a damn. But if you think you all that, okay, be all that and some, and be radiant, be vibrant, be bright, be beautiful, because you beautiful. Be that, okay. The next card that fell out was ancestors, generations, like we talked about in the beginning. When you connect, you going through these transformations, you going through these changes, you're connecting more with your ancestors, which is creating this decoding within you. So things that you understood, where you thought you understood, no longer exist within you, because you are decoding, you are changing, you're no longer conditioned to what you was made to believe. Okay. And so what has been decoded has created a rebirth within you. You are now this new person that is changing, that has been gifted with these powers. You has been gifted with this new marking within your blueprint that you was destined for. And your ancestors have came to bless you with that generational wisdom, generational gifts, generational tools, generational wealth. Tap in. Tap in. The changes are coming, and you've been shedding a lot. You've been shedding a lot over the years. And, I want to say something too. You've been shedding. And even though you probably have been feeling like you're not going to make it, you're not making it, you're not doing nothing, you're not making no changes, you are, because you continue to keep going. Each and every day you wake up, that is a new day to continue at what it is you were created to do. Giving up is easy, but keeping on, that takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of strength, and it takes a lot of beliefs within yourself and beliefs within the most high power. So that's a blessing to be able to see that. That's a blessing to be able to feel that within your heart and continue to carry on. The next card that fell out was emergence and dragonfly. So although we are in the winter solstice, within the winter solstice, you kind of hibernate, right? You kind of go within, do some introspection, do a lot of reflection. A lot of changes is happening. You're shedding a lot. And whether that be pounds, whether that be old people, toxic bad habits, just creating a healthier regimen, tapping into your tools, and 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 partaking in your rituals. But as you emerge, you're seeing beyond the illusions. You've seen what you are becoming, who you are within your very power. And you see past the limitations that people try to put on you. You see past the limitations that you even set for yourself. Because, sometimes when we don't have that confidence and when we don't fully believe in ourselves, we limit ourselves. We place ourselves in a box and we don't know which direction to go except the four corners that we're in. But when you know, and you take yourself outside that box and you spread your wings and you fly wherever the fuck you want to go. And you emerge to become this beautiful being, to do beautiful things, whatever it is that you want to do. Especially when you believe. And you gotta believe. And thank you all for joining in. Anyone have any questions for me? Anyone have any thing they want to, converse about? We can talk about it. I would like to engage. Strength, mountain. Like I said, can't make this up. Being aligned for what's for you, that's a blessing. But seeing beyond the mountaintop, being able to push past the mountains, having that strength to be able to see what's on the other side of that mountain and go there. That's a blessing. Being in your power and know that you have the strength to make it through. You know that you have the strength to make it through whatever you feel may be hard, may be difficult, may be challenging, but you're doing it. And that's a blessing. And that's a gift. All right, so we're going to move on to the next deck. And nobody wants to talk. All right, so I'm going to pull a few more and then I'm going to get off here. Okay, we have spiritual growth, memories, emotions. I'm going to start with emotions first. It's important to control our emotions. But it's also important to express our emotions in a healthy way so that the receiving end can be receptive in a healthy way as well. So being able to have emotional intelligence is an important key, because most times when people lose their shit and they are full of emotions and don't have no balance with it, it comes off wrong. And sometimes it can come off and be miscommunicated in the worst way. So it's important how we express ourselves to the people that we love. It's important to be careful how we express ourselves when we're doing business with people or just when we're communicating with people, because you never know how that other person is feeling on the receiving end. And it's important to just be careful and discern the frequency within them. So if you feel like this person energy is disturbing, you might not want to have a conversation with them just yet, because their emotions it's not matching your emotions. So sometimes that can be a catastrophe, a disturbance, and also bring destruction. So it's important for us to be mindful of our emotions, but some people might be feeling very emotional right now within this very time, because you are going through a lot of changes. And maybe the transformations and the changes that you are going through is a little bit more heavy on you, that you might not feel like you can endure or bear. But you're able to, because you're strong enough. You have the strength within you to be able to get through this and carry this. I'm just getting that some people might be really sad right now, but it's going to be okay. You might be really sad right now. I'm going through a lot, but it's going to be okay. Memories. Creating memories can be fun. And most times it is important to create memories, good memories. The memories that warm your heart. And some of you might be sad because you are remembering the good times that you had with some loved ones that might have passed on. And you really miss them. But these loved ones that have passed on, they come to visit you a lot frequently. If you have been seeing like fast flashes within your eyesight, when you're just sitting in a room, you see them going past, that's a loved one or angel. But they're just letting you know that they're still, present in a different form. And sometimes you might feel like a real light, soft rub that feels like kind of airy. That's a loved one. They just letting you know that they love you and miss you too. We have spiritual growth. You're going through a lot of changes spiritually. You're learning how to tap in. You're learning how to use your gifts. You're learning how to really discern and see beyond the illusions. And some of you may just now be waking up. But since you've been waking up, you've been seeing the bullshit that's always been around you, within people, places, or things. And this spiritual growth is just is going to help you and fulfill your blueprint. But the most important thing to do is continue to allow yourself to cultivate, meditate, stay in a good vibrational frequency, and gain and engage in healthier habits. And like I said before, every day isn't going to always be peaches and cream, happy, but we all can change the energies around us if we desire to. So, did anyone have any questions for me before I get off here? Okay, so I hope everyone have a beautiful evening, and I guess I'll be back soon. Peace, purpose, prosperity, love, evolution. Ashe. I need to learn to end this.